All right, so here is a video with a couple examples of multiplying decimals in addition to the ones in your notes. So the first example is just straightforward using the algorithm 3.12 times 2.4. So what you're going to do is with the algorithm, you need to line up the digits on the right. Decimals do not have to be lined up. So I typically say put the longer number, quote unquote, on top. So that's going to be 3.12, the number with more digits. And then put the shorter number on the bottom, 2.4. So to multiply these, you're going to start with the number on the bottom right, which is going to be the 4, and I'm going to multiply times every number on top. So 4 times 2 is going to give me 8. 4 times 1 is going to give me 4, and then 4 times 3 is going to give me 12. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the 2. 2 times 2 is going to give me 4. Notice I shifted over one spot to line up with the 2. 2 times 1 is going to give me 2, and then 2 times 3 is going to give me 6. I'm then going to add these, fill in zeros as needed. I only need 1 0 there. Now I'm going to add down the column. 8 plus 0 is going to give me 8. 4 plus 4 is going to give me 8. 2 plus 2 is going to give me 4. And then 6 plus 1 is going to give me 7. Now that I've got my digits taken care of, to find the number of decimal places, I am going to add up the total number of decimals from the top number and the bottom number. So the top number has 2 decimals. The bottom number, or the second number, has 1 decimal. So my answer needs to have 3 decimals. I start on the right-hand side and move over 1, 2, 3. And so my final answer is going to be 7.488 when I multiply those. All right, the next one comes out of your homework. And so hopefully I've got enough room here. So here's our problem. Suppose to predict how tall a 4-year-old is at age 12, you multiply the height at age 12 by 1.2. If Allie is 107.1 centimeters at age 4, predict how tall she will be at age 12. So that first part says that if you take their height and multiply by 1.2, it will predict how tall they are at age 12. So I'm going to take her height, 107.1, and I'm going to multiply that by what they told me, 1.2. Don't have to line the decimals up, but it just so happened in this example that they do line up anyway. What I'm lining up is the digits on the right. So I'm just going to start with the 2 and multiply it by everything. 2 times 1 is going to give me 2. 2 times 7 is going to give me 14. So I'm going to write the 4, carry the 1. 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is going to be 1. And then 2 times 1 is going to be 2. I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to multiply the 1. So 1 times 1 is going to give me 1. Notice I shifted over one spot to the right. 1 times 7 is going to give me 7. 1 times 0 is going to give me 0. And then 1 times 1 is going to give me 1. I ignored that one because that came from the first round of multiplication. Now I'm going to add these down the column, fill in any zeros you may need. 2 plus 0 is 2. 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 plus 7 is 8. 2 plus 0 is 2, and then 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. Now I need to take into account my decimal. Top number has 1 decimal. Bottom number has 1 decimal, so 1 plus 1 is 2 decimals. And so my final answer to this is going to be 128.52 centimeters is how tall we're predicting Allie will be at age 12.